Right, buddy, I want to talk about Bruno Fernandes, a player who had a great performance against Leicester and a very good performance. Yes, he hasn't had a great start to the season, but I want to talk about how impactful he can be for Manchester United and a player who's got ultimately a lot of criticism. Someone for me is very, very underrated among the United fans, and yes, I've been one to criticise him a lot. He hasn't had many good performances by Manchester United, but he's very, very influential to the team. Obviously, many people disagree with the fact that he shouldn't be given a new contract last season, and that kind of does commit to stay at the club. I do think, though, United need to be looking for replacements, definitely for him, kind of a younger alternative. He is 30, 31 now. But again, look at his season so far. He's starting to get some goals and assists. And when Bruno Fernandes plays well, Manchester United play well. Ever since joining Manchester United, he's been, for me, one of the best signings in terms of goals and assists. Yes, his overall play hasn't been great at times, but I think going forward under Amorim, I think he will have a big impact for this team and for the squad. You look at his captain's performance, speaking to the young players, motivating players. That's what it takes to be the captain, and ultimately his overall performance has just been good. He's got a few good assists this season. He's created a lot of chances. He should have scored a few more goals as well. You look at the chances he had missed, but again, he does understand what it's like to play for Manchester United, and his performances have been great. I think as an individual, he's a great guy as well, and I think his performances have really outshone that since joining United. He's got one of the most goals and assists in football, so he's done so well. Credit to him for that. I think under Amorim he could play in the pivot, he could play relatively deeper, but he also could play in that inside forward, which is most likely going to be his position. I think going forward, obviously that's what you have to look about. Amorim will be coming into the team. You could see Bruno potentially due to captaincy. I don't think that's something that will happen, but ultimately for me, I'm very, very happy with his performance. And he did add a lot to the game against Leicester, and this season he's got some few good assists. Yes, he's had a lot of bad performance, but I'm hoping now under Amorim he can finally pick up some form, really start to have a few good games for Manchester United, because as I said, if Bruno plays well, Manchester United typically tend to play well. But again, you see what he does for this football club. As I said, 2 great goals against Leicester, one in that bottom corner, and the own goal. Listen, I'm going to credit Bruno. He makes that great run and a great poacher finish. And then with Bruno as well, but we know he's starting to play more as a midfield. He's not going too high and being silly with his pressing. His passing's been a lot more intricate and a lot more smart. And that's something I like a lot from Bruno Fernandes. We know he can be a top player. It's all about, can we really see and prove that he can be. I think in this system, his best position under Amorim will be in that inside 10. But the issue is you have a big dilemma, because Garnacho is doing well at the minute. He's got 11 goals and assists in 11 games. Rashford's going to be there. He is doing okay at the minute. Ahmad's doing fantastically well at the moment. You've got obviously Bruno. You've got Mount can play in those roles. Ericsson. There's a lot of players, which also is a good issue for Amorim. And then with Bruno as well, he can also play in that inside 10, inside midfield role, whether that be next to Ugarte. In certain games, you may see him next to Manu. I think the main issue is with that midfield, we can't allow it to be overexposed. And I think Bruno, as I said, he will come good for Manchester United. He has signed a new contract. I don't agree with the wages, but I think what he's done so far for this football club, we had some tough periods, and he has done relatively well for this team. He has got some tough moments in the finals that we've played. He's done and had good performances. He's always, and yeah, I think he can be very, very influential. A player Amorim will like a lot, as I said, and a player who will be an integral part of United teams going forward. If I was to expect more, it would probably be a lot more intent, a lot more intensity, and really just be smart with the decisions that he's making. Obviously, I'm not one to talk, but if I was to give some things that I'm missing from his game, sometimes his decision making's off, and that massively does affect the team and puts us in positions. But at times, he's doing fantastically well. So, listen, Bruno, he had a great game, as well as all the midfielders, to be fair, at Manchester United, and I think he can continue to improve. There are definitely areas where he can go on and have that cutting edge to make him that better player. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with him. Performances have been great. He puts 100% effort in whenever he's called upon. And again, absolutely fantastic signing. Listen, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to do a few more topic videos. I'll probably talk about Ugarte, Casemiro. Probably, I'll do a lot of videos talking about each individual players, as we always do. But please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And let's go. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.